Let's do this. Alrighty, and we are live a little early, but alive nonetheless. Welcome to another episode of Negative 2A1G with our special guest here. Please introduce yourself, good sir.
Good morning. I am Fuhat. I have been investing now for like 2 years
Oh, very
minimum,
nice. Very nice.
and that's about it. And not very much here for that aspect.
Not a problem. So, yes, good Fuhat, you are here because some of the viewers and subscribers wanted you to be on, and I I try to give the people what they want.
Oh, definitely. Definitely happy to be here.
Yeah, not a problem. Did you want to promote anything, any social media things, any like Twitter, Twitch? You have your own YouTube channel or etc.
I do have all of that, but I'm not I'm not gonna really promote it.
Oh,
I haven't streamed on Twitch for like a year.
okay, it's all good. It's all good.
Go join Capital Mindset. So you can talk to the Bacon Memes.
Okay, not a problem. I'll let you have some time to think about that because I think while this isn't a true interview of sorts, this is more of a hangout live stream and a celebratory one at that. I do like want to get myself in the mindset of like future interviews, like letting people promote their stuff at the beginning and at the end
Yeah.
of the thing. So just get that muscle memory set up. Alrighty.
You gotta burn out the transitions.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
looking
yeah.
at
No
this
kidding.
camera, that camera, that camera.
I
Promote.
I got like no production ability skills here, so I'm hoping that the content helps carry the thing and me not screwing up. But yeah, good foo hat. Alrighty. So since you're here, just out of curiosity, what would you say would be things that you, one of the earliest fans, would like to see this channel go forward, or any directions or any topics that like come right to mind?
To my mind,
Hmm.
personally, I think you guys are doing a good job. You guys are doing the visual stuff, so good on you guys for that. So fucking doing leaps and bounds for the other people ready.
I've been slacking on the timestamps, and I really should work on that.
And then other than that, that's about it. The other things that you guys should really go into be like international accounting, and that'll be it.
Oh yeah, IFRS. That would be one thing. I try to sprinkle it in a little bit, but yeah, that is one thing that would be really cool. Maybe having a guest would be really nice on that.
Well, definitely not me. I am definitely not an accountant, sadly.
No, it's fine. It's fine. All right. So, what would you say if you had to like categorize yourself as an investor or trader? Like, what would your preferences and styles be?
Probably modern value.
Modern value. All right. And how would you define that or classify that?
If you're like a traditional value investors, they legitly only play in equities.
Hmm.
With like modern value, you can kind of play the whole entire field. Like I would describe it as like a modest Popeye.
Okay.
Because if you know him, he did do debt investing with his warrants
Hmm.
into this normal stocks, not into Toki.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that is a fair point. So you like things like warrants. Your thoughts with preferreds, because those can be a
Um,
little dicey.
Preferreds are good if done properly.
Hmm.
Um, you'll be finding a lot of banks, as you notice with like Fabu's. When me and Fabio always talk about, we always end up talking about the bank ones
Yeah.
because that's where you technically get all your appetite for yield.
Hmm.
I do have preferreds. I do have one preferred as in Oak Tree B, which is yielding about like I think it's like 6%, and that's an asset manager, of course,
Yeah.
and it's legitimately the only way you can own it through its debt.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. So would you say that that preferreds would be an all right way for some people to think of if they're interested in some of the more complicated companies that might be like say private equity banks or something along
Um,
those that realm.
if you're gonna do for like private equity, I would
Yeah.
just buy like the commons personally.
Mm,
Because when you get into the debt for like the seniors for like Apollo for like
yeah.
their preferreds, it's like $1,000.
Oh, okay. So it's the dollar amount that may shoo some people away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's like $1,000 for like any of those senior notes. So it's same for KKR too.
Mhm, mhm.
But
Oh,
with like before, it's my understanding there's a lot of them just have a cap at like $25 per face.
yeah, yeah. It's all right. No, actually, this is great because some people, when they think equity, they only think common stock, as in I own part of this company and I get to vote. Whereas preferreds occupy that little gray space. So
They technically do rank above common, but
yes,
they rank above common, but rank below bondholder, which
yeah,
is
yeah.
they do put them in this very weird spot.
Yeah, yeah, because I forgot who it was, but like some older time investor said like preferreds do not offer the stable yield of or like preference that a bondholder has, but does not always harness the risk return that
Of
commons have.
commons.
Yeah, yeah. So some people are like, ah, ew, just completely avoid it altogether.
Some people, yes, which I don't blame them. Like, I would probably never would have bought Oak Tree if they did not have it before jail.
No, okay, alrighty. Um, no, no, that's cool. And not I'm not. This isn't a gotcha interview.
No,
This
it's
isn't a
fine.
gotcha hangout. Yeah, I'm on good terms with you. To my knowledge, you're on good terms. Like I'm good. I'm on good. You're good graces. So I'm gonna ask some easy layup questions here. What
Oh
would you
no.
say would be like be important details if a person wanted to get into preferred shares?
Before jails.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely you have to look at the yield. You should really look underneath the underlying business,
yeah.
even if you get in the debt.
Hmm.
Like here, let's use like Bolify as an example because the warrant's public
Yeah.
and it's literally 2 cents.
Oh, well. And and to you, what does that tell you?
Not looking good. Not great, Bob. Some might say.
Not a
but
problem.
but yeah, if you look like their performance, you can see it absolutely cradle. You can see the business itself absolutely deteriorate.
Yes.
You you could go buy them. I was tempted to because it's 2026 and they can live for like 2 years and I can get my payout and leave essentially and just let the thing die.
All right. So you would say that the risk reward profile is a bit different, and
It is different. You have to come at it as a different mindset too.
yeah, yeah. No, that's perfectly great because I'm pretty sure, as you've noticed, the negative two A one G or the solo segments, I've covered a lot of ground in different aspects and avenues. So this is wonderful. We get I get to use you for that as a way to give the people what they want, but also like hit up some topics that not that aren't always easy to broach.
Oh, definitely,
So
definitely.
no, 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 yeah, like what you said, very, very valid. So again, another layup one here. Would you say higher yield makes you raise an eyebrow and makes you think a little bit, makes you do more digging?
It really depends on the business, personally. Like if you get like a high yield bank,
Hmm.
I'd be probably raising some eyebrows at like commercial real estate because that's when typically you see now within the bank market.
Yes.
Any bank that has just exposure to commercial real estate is getting absolutely mollywhopped.
Ah.
And with higher stocks, like the gold standard, like BDCs,
Okay.
and I would advise 99% of retail to not play in BDCs.
Mhm.
you do not understand what is actually the inner works and slashes going on underneath the hood, and like how complex these entities actually fucking are.
Yeah. Just for the not as experienced viewer, what would a BDC stand for?
Oh, business development call.
Yep.
It works just like a REIT, of course. Me and you both know this, but in case like non-experienced viewers don't know this, it
Yeah.
works just like a REIT, but it specifically it came into provenance in 1950, like 1964, 1950, a lot of tale. With the Security Analysts Act, they have to now every single BDC have to put this act in, and basically describes that any profit is made from said BDC, 90% of its distributed 90% of its earnings has to be distributed back to the public.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Yeah. It's
It's an
good to
artistic bank. To
good to
quote
know
Kale.
good to know these things. All right. So one of the other things that stands out is when it comes to preferred shares, or preferred stock in general. Would you view cumulative and non-cumulative as important details?
Yes, actually. I've come around to this finally with Fabio, being him always talking about it.
Hmm.
Because if you look at oak trees before shale, I am actually buying a non-commutative shale.
Oh,
So it is essentially this sort of it's a coupon, and then you just get the 6%. But with a commutative forward, you'd be able, from my understanding, to be able to communicate slash get the shares no matter what. You have to physically go buy them
hmm,
because you can't drip up a forward.
yeah, yeah,
That is the one kink of the forwards.
yeah. When you've dabbled with preferreds or other not,
Dead
base,
instruments. Yeah.
yeah, either that or like not common stock, basically. How important would you say is convertibility to you?
Um, when you get into higher brackets, it should matter.
Mm,
As you get into like the higher brackets, you will see a lot of people just start playing into convertible bonds,
yeah.
which is quite frankly is the best bomb, the
Oh,
best bond. I just know a lot of people. If you would have bought the Microsoft convertible bond, you probably would have made a killing on it.
oh, was this around Activision Blizzard acquisition
Um,
talks or?
it was, and the bit after,
Oh, okay.
because if you remember, a lot of these companies were doing debt offerings because of capital
Yeah,
raise, and with all the hyperscalers, they can just get it so damn cheap that it's like, alrighty, let's just shove like 100 million bonds on the market.
nah, not a problem, not a problem. So, yeah, good old preferreds. There, there is a question of liquidity, though. If you were one of the people with larger sums of money in their portfolios, uh, would you say getting in and getting out would be something that a person needs to be careful of how they do that, and so as not to?
Move the ball
Yeah,
forward.
yeah.
Um, yes, due to the fact that a vast majority of these forwards market cap is about like 200 million
Mhm.
minimum. Like as you go across the board, it's 200 million. Like even oak trees, bees is 200 million, despite the fact they have like damn like a trillion in assets.
Mhm.
Well, you really think that these should be the most liquid forwards out there.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, it's not. It really depends too on your bid spread ask.
Mhm. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that I've dabbled with preferreds in the past for full and fair disclosure. I ultimately like the whole purpose. Do you remember the energy
ET.
transfer? Yeah, 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 yeah. That was one of them that I got to play in, and it was.
It's a different mindset
Oh,
when
certainly, yeah,
you
yeah. Because
get to
like
it.
I only put like a
It's not your
yeah,
traditional
a little bit.
mindset.
Yeah, and I was like, good lord, if I like wanted to put serious money into this, I would need to like really be careful and stagger in my entry like bit by bit, or have a good broker who's got my back that can
That too, and on top of
handle
that too, when you do buy forwards, you're now exposing yourself to K1s too, via through the tax implication.
that. Certainly, certainly. Hey, look who is here. At least one person
Good
decided to show up, and
morning, Buddha.
yes, yeah, he's one of the people that called for you. There's still a few others, and I will get them, and we will look. We will both, Fuhat, you and I, we will look in the comments section together. Support
Definitely,
your boy
definitely.
Fuhat. It's important. Um, no, it's actually funny because mentioning the energy transfer preferred shares, a lot of the legwork was done by McBuda T. Full and fair credit to McBuda T. um, yeah. So, would you say one of the details on that one was like that preferreds would, in that case, like after a certain amount of time, it would turn into like a sulfur or some rate plus. Does that move the needle for you, or would it just be more of like a case by case type of thing?
Typically, my only exposure that I had to like Soulful was through like the collateralized loan markets,
Hmm.
and typically what they get played in is 100 million plus Soulful
Oh,
for the rates. They get Soulful plus like 150 basis points
yes.
typically. So Soulful should play part of this if I understand this right, because as you go out more into the Performance Cove with essentially the downfall of interest rates, if and when they come, should play a factor in your decision.
Yeah. So, from a person's perspective who doesn't know any better, they'd be like, "Well, why would a preferred even matter?" And yeah, I think the context would be the nature of preferreds is, they obviously get that coupon, that payment, in a
Mhm.
perpetual way. So if that payment increases based off of a rate, then they're kind of incentivized to oh, hi, Lincoln. I
Oh,
sent
hi,
you a link,
Mo.
Lincoln. Yeah. If you wanted to, if you were able to and wanted to, because yeah, this is just a celebratory fan one. But anyways, yeah. Like so yeah, if the payments would go up, then the company would be very incentivized to buy back that debt,
Mhm.
which is can add an extra layer to returns or
Performance.
the yeah for sure for preferreds. Um,
Another
what?
thing is too, when you look at performance too, you could make technically a synthetic call.
Oh, how so?
Well, bacon. If you remember Digital Bridge had performance, and then you can buy the equity. So if you would about the performance, you got bought out, and
Mm,
you got the payments too, and
yes.
you would have the commons. So you literally technically had unlimited upsides.
Oh,
So
they
you have made a static call.
okay. So the nature of their buyout on the preferreds was some of it got converted to commons also. Oh,
No. It just got retired just straight up.
oh, okay, okay,
So you just bought it, then you just bought the common, and then
okay.
you bought that, and you just
Mhm.
bought the forward. So
Ah,
static call option
yeah. Uh,
or dynamic, because that would be a dynamic,
yeah.
not a static. My bad.
Uh, so my question then would be: would you say that what's it called? Shoot, I'm drawing a blank. Uh,
No, it's on.
yeah. This is what happens. This is as you Fuhat and the viewing public know, this is not scripted.
Oh, so I was
Uh,
like, what are you looking for?
oh, I
Well,
was gonna go with bonds. So like, have you
oh
have
yeah.
you dabbled with the bond market by chance or no?
I have not dabbed with the bond market. If I was going to dab with the bond market, I'd probably end up dabbing in the high yield market
Oh, alrighty.
because that would be the most risk. High yield, as in like B,
Oh, okay.
and not like C.
It it is funny because like leading up to uh leading up to my Altman Z most recent content.
Mhm,
I watched some of the videos from the from Mr. Dr. Altman himself,
mhm,
and he mentioned that the average credit rating for many U.S. companies is B.
Yeah.
Do you think that means that there's better opportunities
In
for
B.
yeah, for like you as a person interested in the bond market for what has
Mhm.
been viewed as risky?
Do you
Oh,
know? Do you know what? Do you know what B is technically from a credit standpoint?
like generally speaking, would that be junk rated? Junk,
It's actually optimistic,
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Yeah, because like historically, it was like there were a lot more like AAA or like equivalent companies. Like now, I think it's only like what, two or three U.S. AAA rated companies.
it's literally
So
just all the hyperscales,
yeah. So it's definitely changed as time has gone by.
which is
Uh,
weird to think about. That a tech firm is now the safest place in the globe, technically by the credit standards.
that is a point of curiosity also, because let me see if I can pull up something here. While I am trying to pull something up, good people, if you would please like, comment, and subscribe, that would
I
be
like the
really
stream
cool.
personally. I was the first on the like it.
I appreciate that, good Foo Hat. But God knows that people aren't liking and subscribing for the amazing production value here that I'm doing on the fly, looking for content or something to share that I thought was interesting. Darn it! Come on, man. Almost there. I believe. I
I
believe.
believe
I believe.
the believe.
I no, this is just copium for me right now in real time. There we go. Thank God. All right, let's see if I can do this properly. Da, 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 share screen. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And there we go. Yeah, so like it is funny you mentioned that like tech kind of is viewed as like a flight to safety. And it's funny because you've been bullish on a certain wisdom tree, and I'm
No
setting
fucking
a
shot. This
yeah,
fucking guy said
yeah,
that.
head of equities for wisdom tree, and
Uh,
like pre Pandy Wendy, trying to be completely even though we're not monetized at all, so it's funny. Uh,
Free Pandy Randy,
yeah,
dude.
Pandy Wendy, muscle memory. Uh, consumer staples used to be that quote unquote flight to
Flight
safety.
safety.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whereas right now, maybe the I don't want to make us be all macro, but
We
like
are the macro.
yeah, you think there's something to this, or like is it sort of like this time is different, or what?
um, I was actually listening to a podcast
Hmm.
by Goldman Sachs, of course,
Yeah.
talking about like private equity in general. A vast majority of these people, for like all of this, this is just a very common theme if you like go across the whole entire spectrum of investors that the S&P is extremely concentrated. Let's keep it 100 everyone's been shaky on that one. And yeah, that's about it. I'm more or less concerned about like the amount of money piled into like these five names.
Oh, okay, all right. So you're thinking that the dynamic of the investor base, which has gone more to like an S&P 500 style, that passive index, market cap weighted index, has made it so stuff like this may very well have changed, and rightfully so, or understandably so.
Yeah, yeah, that was definitely it definitely has changed.
Hmm.
It's just insane to me to think about. Well, insane to me to think about that too. Like that Tesla was the company 1 year ago. Now it's the company
Yeah.
that everyone is like, oh, it's an absolute file over there at that point.
Okay, alrighty. So we at least got a little bit of macro in. Do you feel good, Fuhat? Do you feel like
Of course, I
a
feel
tr-
an economic major.
feel like a true internet pro talking about finance and macro? Yeah. So, yes, that interesting point you brought up, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, we'll see what happens because, like, what was it? The ECB actually
Hmm.
lowered their rates.
Yeah, I saw that. They finally cut.
Yeah. What was the cut again? I forgot.
I don't know, but I know it wasn't. It's not like a '90s cut where you get like 3% immediately. It's probably when I look at it, it's probably gonna point 0.5.
Yeah.
And that's me that's me being like aggressive with the cut.
Yeah, and it's more of a like if how many more are to come and how much will it ultimately be. So that I don't know.
No
I'm
one
no.
knows at this point. We literally the whole entire market got it wrong because if you remember, we're supposed to have 4 at the moment,
Mhm. Oh yeah, yeah. So
and
it's
that didn't happen.
yeah. Uh, I don't. If rates were somehow to go higher though and stay relatively high, like maybe that would change the credit rating averages, but that's just pure speculation on my end. Like I
It
wouldn't know.
should, in theory, if the rates go higher.
Mhm.
If you remember my trade for PGT partners, that was literally it. Was if rates stay higher, these companies are gonna have to restructure.
Oh, okay, and yeah, that company's exposed to that.
Hmm. And that's
All right,
like the bottom, and it walked up beautifully. Restructuring is now on an all-time high
all right,
because of all the debt and
yeah.
the fact that we're higher for longer.
Darn, I I just thought of something, and I could have done some relatively easy prep for it, but I'm kicking myself.
What is it?
If y- you know how like everybody knows the tier lists are like bottom tier talent, like content.
We could have done it. I was even thinking about the financial tailors too today. I was like,
Yeah,
shit. I,
I think that would be hilarious. Like I don't think I have the power to like do that on this channel for like community posts, or maybe we need to get more subs and views and stuff.
well,
But
yeah.
yeah, like
We can always just do
I
taillessmaker.com.
true. It's just like I would imagine that I'd have to like punch in some logos and like be aware of them and uh wait, I think you have the power to present, yeah?
No, I do.
Okay, yeah. If you wanted to screen share, like we could do that just for fun. Who has financial services or PE tier list or banks tier list. That'd be cool.
I'm just logging in real quick. There's
Yeah.
live events, I guess, for this fucking thing, so we can do it live.
Wouldn't it be funny if someone already had a pre-made tier list for this?
I'm be shocked, dude.
Uh, but yeah. No, I wanted to thank you also again for hopping on here. Like, it was nice of you. You didn't have to.
No, it's fine, dude.
Yep. Yeah, this is all like relatively short notice. I just got back from vacation, and yeah, Andrew and I were overdue for some sort of content related to this. So it's maybe a silly milestone, but darn it, I feel like it was
Dude, it's much warranted. Like
yeah.
it's hard getting 100 subs. Like people don't realize how hard it is to even get like views
I was told
consistently.
I was told that 100 was a hard number to make, like the second hardest one, and the 1,000 was the hardest one to get. I don't know how true that is, but it's one of those things where like it sounds true enough, and I'm not in any mood to like fight that.
Actually try and
Yeah.
find one.
But yeah. Um, so while you're looking that up, out of curiosity, do you have anything that's like on your radar right now?
I bought BDC.
Oh, a BDC.
Yep. Yep, I actually bought a BDC and then I bought a zoo.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I I I thank you for leaving that one vague enough so that way we can responsibly not mention it in front of you in
Responsibly
public.
not do anything with said
Yes.
entity.
Yeah. I am I am very aware because good lord, that thing would be so easy to manipulate and like move. It would be reckless and irresponsible on my end to do that. So I appreciate you for actually being grown up enough to do that. McBuda T asks, "What is the milestone for a capybara live stream?" I do not know. I mean, uh, hmm, hmm. I am aware that Build-A-Bear of all places has capybara plushies.
No way, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
McBuda T himself shared a link. I think I might end up having to like buy one with some arbitrary number just for the
I might
memes.
have to buy one just to have one. I did attempt to do the tier list, but I guess I can't make out link.
Oh darn. Would a screen share be possible?
Yeah, hell, I can
Me
just do
being a bit of
this.
a boomer.
Category. PE. Alrighty.
No, I jumped the gun a little. Whoops.
Oh. Hold up. Yeah, I gotta grab my logos, I guess.
Yeah, because there are layout presets, and I made one, and I was so proud of myself.
Oh, yeah, can I do this? Screen share. There we go. Oh. Is that? What's this one? It is cool. It is cool. Like it lets you preview everything.
I did. Oh, hey, there we go. There we go. There we go. Add to the page and let us go that way. I did not buy any Build-A-Bear stonk extra. I still remain under allocated. It's hilarious. I have a bad feeling that it's going to be a thing that sits in the portfolio where it's like really cool percentage and just sits there with like low dollar amount for the memes. Like they crapped the bed the most recent earnings, and their stock price got punished for it. But I think the story is buybacks, and if you keep buying back a meaningful amount over time, like who cares? Like it hasn't been a clean 1-to-1, but it is slowly but surely going up. So it's kind of funny. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just like do something silly and like hold up a capybara plushie thing. For
Here, no, what? Here, Bacon. I'm just gonna make a Google Doc at this point.
Hey, there we go.
Because oh my lord, you have to upload 5 pictures.
Because I mean, shoot, Fuhat, you've seen my content in my epic bruh moment Google sheet. Yeah. The production quality for this, as of right now, can only go up. Let's put it in a nice way.
That is
only,
true. That is true. It's up from here, boys. We should have my Google sheet now.
Watch me tempt fate. How much worse can it get?
So this is gonna be the PE tier list.
Yes.
So we have S, A, B, C, and D, and then don't even bother. Here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna space them out. I gotta actually format. We can do that. So now people can really see what triggers I'm going for. Alrighty, so in the don't bother tier, I'm gonna put be okay. I'm not gonna cap, just don't bother, please.
Okay, so what is BLK and what do they do?
BLK is an asset manager, formerly known as Black Rock. Is known as Black Rock to this very day. They do infrastructure, they do debt, they do crypto. What else do they do? They do everything underneath the sun plus more, and probably have life insurance policy out on your grandma too. They do everything.
Is this the company that's been buying up all the real estate?
No, that is not. That is BX. That is a nice hard as steel foam, some might say. Or formerly known as Black Stone.
All right, so go ahead.
They just bought Roval, which is a dog walking app. They have the most collateralized loans out there of any and every person. All the life sciences. They own all the fucking homes, and that's it.
Oh yeah, they also make funny videos, music videos. No,
That
but
too.
it is funny you mentioned Rover because behind the scenes someone mentioned Rover as a possible investment idea, and they
Mhm.
actually like allocated some money. I'll tell you who it is behind the scenes.
Oh, I
But
already know what it is.
oh, you already know? Yeah, yeah.
It's
Like
the Great Eye of
it,
Sauron.
it was hilarious though because like it kept running on him, and then like the buyout got mentioned, and he's like, "Well,
That explains it.
yeah." No, we're not. Please, no, McBuda. No, it gets mentioned so much.
So Riley is gonna be in a whole another tier of
B. Riley.
made phase public.
Tier below, don't bother.
B. Riley.
So out of curiosity though, like you have Blackstone as an S and BlackRock as don't bother. Is it because of size or
Personally, I would probably put both of them in both don't bother.
oh
Personally, because those that fucking huge. Both of them.
oh, okay, all right. So this is a case where size does matter. That there is a sort of like law of large numbers or like diminishing returns at some point.
Well, like Blackstone's I'm pretty sure Blackstone's PE is like ungodly compared to his POs.
Nah. Are there any other names that stand out?
Oh, yeah. We need to shove Owl up there. Okay. On needs to go up there. Apollo needs to go up there. Area needs to go up there. And like A forms. You got like a man. Like a B form. Here. You should put PGT partners up there. You can put HTI. Oh, HIL. What ones? A wisdom tree. Sadly, use like a seed tree. Seed form. B would definitely be like virtue. Be like high frequency trading. I'm just gonna put that HFT. And then what other ones do we have here? Oh, I'm just gonna shove all the PE BDCs in here.
Minor formatting idea. If you could like highlight all of it and then make it bigified.
I can just bigify real quick.
That is the technical term, yeah.
So repeat hill partners. You also have Mosen. I'm also gonna shove JP Morgan up here.
Oh, you're putting in Jamie Dimon up in S tier.
Well, they do everything these fuckers do at this point.
This is a hangout special. This is not me for me to like nitpick. This is a Foo Hat tier list, not a BaconMemes tier list. So, out of curiosity, when it comes to like you ranking these, is it more of like hey, these companies do right by the shareholders, or like these companies by themselves will do great if the shareholder gets something? Maybe they do, maybe they don't.
This is essentially ranked by if these fuckers go bankrupt, how fucked are we?
Oh, okay. So you're using them as macro indicators.
because if Blackstone goes bankrupt, oh my lord, Hegel going bankrupt, oh my Jesus, Apollo, we might be fine. Aries, maybe. JP Morgan is fucking.
Oh yeah,
Jeez.
that is a GSIB. That's oof. Random question. Oak A. Don't
Oh,
what'd you
deal.
put?
They'll technically aim to be um, the best unlettered asset manager out there because they can never be actually graded, given the fact they're performance. I pulled them up. I pulled them up in fucking like A, not gonna cap. But that's due to the fact that I know so much about the business. They have the cereal business. It just closed on that. They just bought Inter Milan too. I don't know if you know what Inter Milan is, Bacon. It is an Italian soccer club. Maybe won the championship. Maybe. This is a PE/BDC/financial tier list. And then
Out of curiosity, how big are these? How big is the average 10K for all these companies? Like, how many
oh
pages?
my god. So I was going through one partnership of Brookfield. Literally going through BBU. So I'm gonna put BBU in fucking D, to be honest. Because they have Brazil. They have a shit ton of Brazilian water rights and they have the Canadian lottery as one of those businesses. And that was 110, I think it was 115 pages
By itself.
just by itself.
Very nice.
Describing the structure because this is technically an LP. The Brookfield Properties is technically an LP, and Oak Tree A is technically an LP/Ford. But the way that you want you to think about the Oak Tree A's, they want you to think as a limited partnership.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then what ones is there? Oh yeah. Where should we put BAM? Like, where should we put BAM and BN? Because like smoking crack tail at this point.
It's your tier list. I would say, yeah, between that one, there's also Digital Bridge. Would you say that? Would that one still count?
Yeah, Digital would stay off there, but it'd probably be like a CTL for them.
Really? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, dude, I totally forgot about fucking TPG. Holy shit. I totally forgot about that massive conglomerate that I always found the table on. And then we should really put Dura Churchill and Nove up here too. You would never hold of Churchill Nove. They want you not to know about them. They're romantic. They're literally about the size of like Aries, and they just do London. That's it. They literally just do credit. That's how big the credit is.
Not a gotcha moment here. But what about what's it called? Icon. Icon's little.
Oh my god! Do you want to do Icon?
Well, it is topical because
it is topical. That is technically an LP.
Yeah, his frenemy, Ackman, also gonna IPO. What was it? Pershing?
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. He will be IPOing Persian in the same exact way they IPO'd freaking Aries.
Oh. Huh. So how
like how bullish am I on this?
For the IPO.
What I've gathered is they're gonna charge them a 2 for 20, which is insane.
Jeez.
Ackman's getting out of 10% of his stake to that, and I might end up buying it. I might end up trading it based on sentiment of the Crown Eden value investors. they're gonna see that Poison Skirt is now officially public, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy it." I love Ackman.
The structure though it would be some sort of partnership though, yeah. So it would be a K1.
It'd be like a SPAC.
Oh, okay.
It's literally gonna be SPAC. Like if you look at Aries, it's technically SPAC too. And if you get into like a lot of the financial forms, a vast majority of the society areas are SPAC/BDCs.
Yeah. Double checking, you agree with
is BAM an A?
Yeah.
I think BAM possibly be like a B.
Really? What would you say is the cutoff?
Have a short report out and think that your shares are $70 if a 20% kegel.
Oh, okay.
And that was last year.
I wonder, like, what made you attracted to this space?
Oh, Monster Pie.
Monarch Pie?
Yeah, Monster Pie's brand play was easy, and then Marcal was good too. And oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we really should put the fucking goats up now. That's right. We really should put the goats in A. You put okay on there. That's my
yeah. It's all right. Yeah.
And then we have BN too. I'm just gonna shove BN in A too. And the reason why I'm not as bullish on BAM as BN, more or less BN has a short report, of course, and with all of that, and given the fact that BBU exists too, that might be screwing up the accounting of the Brazil side. So it might be more pain to come later down the line. They screwed up the NAV for the commercial real estate.
Good old level 3.
Oh yeah,
you love you some level 3 on in financials.
I just don't understand how they do it because like they should be able to do like level 2, at least like comparative analysis.
Yes,
but no.
Oh, but level 3, bigger number, food. You don't need any basis of accounting or basic,
basic and understanding.
No. Just do level 3. Like, come on.
And then I'm gonna put out a CVX here too, and that's the 10th largest farm in the globe that you can only buy in Europe, sadly. So I have to go to the Amsterdam exchange if I want to get this.
Are you like Thanos, where like each PE or like
which EP foam I will acquire today?
For your gauntlet. Yeah.
I am very bullish PE due to the fact that you will see, from my understanding, from like 2 years to 5 years to come, maybe 3, that like the PE returns will be subdued, as in not like major. Because if you remember, PE returns was like ripping at like 20% minimum. If you're not getting 20%, you're a fucking fraud essentially. But as you keep on going down the PE rabbit hole, you're gonna realize they do have a lot going for them. More or less, the self-lended market is gonna be one of the biggest drivers about is gonna have enough renaissance as probably on the scale of the credit boom.
Oh, okay, so it's also a way to play rates, so to speak.
Yes, but it's more privatized because it's only like 10 parties at most.
Yeah.
And you're not exposed to like any of the bank's regulations, etc. So it's way more regulated / dog. Yeah. So a lot of companies / PE firms afford to do it this way instead of the other way. And that's going to be like $1 trillion market too by the 2026.
Okay. Alrighty. So within foreseeable time frame of time of recording. Would you what would you say is like the optimal size
for PE
like from
foam.
yeah, from like a market cap perspective also. Um
Um,
or would you prefer using a different metric like AUM?
if you're gonna use like a market cap metric, we should the metric I might end up using would be like that. It's probably gonna be wrong, and just probably gonna look back on this and be like, why would you ever use that metric for hat?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. If you wanted a different metric, by all means. Like,
I would probably end up using the combined with you. I probably end up this might be right or wrong, but market cap to fee on revenue.
oh, okay, okay. So you'd have at least some sort of financial performance metric matched with market cap.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
fee only revenue is typically what all these firms use. It's a lot of the golden rules is like if you get fee only revenue, then you get
Mm.
because they don't really care about the book value. They don't really care about that or anything that because they have so many damn companies. Like to put in perspective, KKR has 9 separate holdings, which they're all going to value at, which is in the next 10 years they want the value at like $10 billion, and they just have that on their book,
Ah,
just holding it
yeah.
because they want to be Berkshire halfway.
What what would you say to people that have made the claims of like, oh, this is just volatility laundering? You know, like
Voluntary laundering.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot who coined that term, but like someone made that claim where it's like, yeah, your
The
assets aren't
inflated
as
prices.
yeah, yeah, more or less. Like you're making
Um,
it way too stable than what it actually is. What would your counter be, or would you agree to that, or
um, I
agree,
would,
disagree?
I would go to an extent. Like,
Ah,
if you look at commercial real estate, that's like the big ugly thing that everyone's been talking about for the past 2 years, and it's still big and ugly.
mm,
You can get deals. Like
yes.
PE's been getting an absolute killing in this with all the deals, despite the fact that a lot of people think that they should ease back. And with that too, but as you look into private equity, a lot of these returns might be inflated, but a lot of them will not be due to the fact of how they're valued. And on top of that, too, as you get in more and more into it, if you look at like CEOs, they the best performance last safest asset you can literally have ever since the 2008 crisis. They have had like I think it's like an 8% default rate, and that's high.
Mm.
But a lot of people get mixed in with CDOs, mixed in with CLOs. With a lot of these firms they have both, but at the moment, CLOs is probably going to be the bigger market slash the bigger thing,
Oh,
and
oh.
that would be pushing the vast majority of the gains.
And for the less experienced viewer, CDO, CLO, what do those mean? Good food hat.
Oh, CDO is collateralized debt obligation. A lot of firms that do this, like the specialty that does this, is Apollo, APO. They do it. They just did it for the retail commercial property platform with the collateralization of the commercial properties into CDOs, and then proceeded to sell it because we're private equity and we do not carry anything in the books. A CLO, collateralized loan obligation, typically 100K, typically 100 million market cap minimum just to buy a single one because it's 100 loans typically
Oh,
for all different markets. But typically, a vast majority of them is going to be triple A.
okay.
You, if you're gonna construct the CLO portfolio, you want to get at least 8% of it's going to be triple to double B minimum, and then the vast majority of it is going to be in B because B is typically what the safe harbor is, and then the most risky is going to be the C slash equity part of it. Now that's typically about $1 billion off of CLOs of all different spans, different markets, of course. You even have the middle market too, because as you look into these companies, you have to look into BDCs, which is where they carry Oh, the credit risk.
I wonder. So like if a person were like relatively newer, but they've recently seen the movie The Big Short, they'd be like CDOs. That's what caused the madness of '08.
That's what
Yeah.
caused the financial crisis.
What would you
Heaven's sakes, we talk about the entire global economy.
what would you say? What would you say if people had fears when it comes to private equity?
It's a different business.
Okay,
It's
different.
a different beast than it was in 2008.
Yeah.
It's a lot safer. Let's just keep it on there. It's way more safer. There's a lot more gods, quote unquote.
Mm.
But the gods tend to get maneuvered by block trades and dog pools and self lending and direct lending.
Oh, Dex says that he would like to. Well, I'm assuming he would like to hear about some BDCs. You
Some
got any?
BDCs that
Yeah.
are like, if you want tech, of course. Um, oh, here, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm finally gonna fucking debunk all these fucking main levels, dude.
Oh no! Oh no! Who had going at it with chat? Oh no! Who had no? Chat almost always remains undefeated. I'm just waiting for the time where chat just like completely dunks on me and destroys me. It's
Alrighty,
inevitable.
I'm
It
back.
will happen.
So this is the book. If you don't know about BDCs, this is the book you gotta read. Give me 1 second. I want to unplug this and replug this back in.
Okay.
There you go. But this is the book you gotta read. It's CLO Investors with an emphasis on CLO and BBB notes.
Who's it by?
And 1 second. I just want to show you a graph. There's some good graphs, as you can see here. If you remember me describing the tree, that's the tree, of course. I don't know if you can see that. I can do this.
Not very well, but what was that page? Single digit page?
My favorite BDC. Hold up. I don't know why my headphones are doing this. Alright,
Yeah.
that should be good now.
Okay. What page number was that for the reference on the book?
Sorry, this is my headphones.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Screwing up. I don't understand why.
I actually like last live stream when I started off forgot to mute a different tab and like I had an echo coming in myself, so tech issues happen.
F.
Yes.
This is a big F.
So yes, what was the page number?
Yeah, sorry. But
yeah.
Let's do this.
Do.
Just give me 1 second.
All good.
I don't know why my headphones decided just to die.
While Fuhat is getting things taken care of, there's a reference from McBooty. I wanted to, on behalf of Andrew and myself, thank you all again for allowing us to hit 100 subs, over 100 subs now, because I was on vacation and didn't, produce content in a timely fashion for that. But yeah, it means vanity metrics, sure, but like I'm aware that people choosing to spend their time here means at least something. So hopefully we can continue to give some entertainment or at least bare minimum value add. Realistically, value add. This one's just entertainment. This bit of content here. Will I buy GME? No, thank you. Like, watch me sit poor for it. But that being said, the Roaring Kitty live stream will be happening. That is funny, and we'll see how that all happens.
I'm just gonna do this. Fuck it.
All good. Hey, the great state of Virginia, I imagine. So long as I'm getting my abbreviation's correct.
Because my cam's is muted anyways.
Okay. Are you able to hear me, Fuhat?
There you go. I can now hear you fine.
Okay, cool. Yes, you can hear me. Alrighty, wonderful. Double checking with the book that you referenced. Who is the author and what was the page number of the graph that you displayed?
Oh, yeah. Give me a second.
Yep. Not a problem.
Dude, this is so fucked.
Fine.
There's some shit.
It's okay, Fuhat. I believe.
Hey.
I believe we'll be able to get this academic reference out of the way. Yeah.
Let's go do story time.
Page number, is it single digit? Like
yeah, it's 3.
Okay.
This is literally like the third.
Okay, third page. Who's the author again?
Yeah. Soul Baines.
Okay, all right. Yep, there we go.
But this is essentially everything, and then I just gotta grab the page.
You did it. You did it. It's a good thing. We were able to cover our bases because while this isn't a true academic channel, it's it's one where I try to at least do references and be pseudo academic for lack of a better term.
So on page 13, it says Blackstone. My BlackRock is the biggest private equity firm. Blackstone, and then Apollo, KKL, Carlyle, CVC Power, TPG, Thoma Bravo, QT, and then Insight Partners.
Mm.
And then we're looking for the middle market because Maine's a middle market. If I remember right.
Oh, okay, so you want at least enough heft or size where they can move the needle, but still have enough room to grow, so they're not super big.
Well, the middle market's pretty huge.
Oh.
Just give me 1 second.
Who had guess you decided to show up?
He's gonna love the fact we're talking about fucking BDCs.
He's on the stream twice because audio, it's a separate feed. So gotta have 2 foo hats. Double the foo hat, double the fun for 100 sub special.
But for the CEO trustee, U.S. Bank is the hardest shareholder with $60 billion within that.
While you're looking for things, I've been asked, is there any educational reason why GME is up? I don't have one.
Just cats.
Yeah, just cats. Thank you, James. Apparently everybody's bricked up. But yes. I did not know that Jake was also long KKR.
Yeah, Jake is long KKR after
F.
Oh, my mic.
There goes the mic. Fuhat is trying to maneuver his setup as well as the book at the same time. So he's doing a lot of questions. He's doing a lot of juggling here. I don't think I skipped your question. Your question was on GME Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Sadly, I don't have any profound insights on that one. It's more of a it's a retail darling. So it expect violent moves one way or the other. Like it was up today because some people would speculate that Roaring Kitty's YouTube page, he has finally decided to set a
Live stream.
pre-date, yeah, live stream date and time. So maybe that's it, but maybe that might be too simplistic because the world is full of multivariables, and I am not the new Roaring Kitty. My production value is really bad, and I don't even have my own financial model. Full and fair disclosure. So we're at D logs. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question properly, Lincoln. Ultimately, short answer, I don't know. Longer answer, this is what other people are speculating. That is my knee jerk reaction as well, but I'm not
You
sure.
want to fool that? That's too
Yeah,
long.
that's
Alright, so here's my keyboard.
hey,
Here's bacon.
hey,
Here's my broken monitor.
hey.
Here's my flight stick, and then my controller. So then fucking trash, and then go down there and yeah, like my grinder doing stuff.
Oh no, Andrew's here. We have to shut down this live stream. The serious man is here.
And then yeah, that's about it.
Andrew,
And
if
then
you
I have my
wanted to hop
camera bag over here.
naturally, hop on. Build a bear better than GameStop. So I'm under allocated Build a Bear good McBuda tea. You already know that. I would rather not talk too much about my book, but yes. Hopefully that works out for me. So far it has been, knock on wood, but we'll see. Plenty of quarters to go.
I did find it, by the way.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah. I can give you the ranks.
Darn. Andrew is at a dinner meeting.
Woke meeting.
Yep.
This is gonna be from Credit Flex, and this was the minimal CO issues of 2020. You're not gonna know the top three, sadly, but Blue Owl has 8.08 of the market, and that is more than Blackstone at 7.64. And then you have BlackRock at 3.5. Hence the reason why I'm way more bullish on Blue Owl than the vast majority of the people. It's weird hearing myself war talking.
Alrighty, so yes, live comments came in clutch, confirmed what you were definitely showing, and yes, wonderful times. Did you have any other topics that you wanted to hit up, Fuhat?
Don't smoke weed.
Oh, Dex still wants more stuff on BDCs. If you're able to. BDCs are not my specialty. I'm sorry, Dex.
That was bearish.
Yep.
There was a lot of BDCs out though. There's even like a weed BDC
Speaking
that
of,
had to go into healthcare because there wasn't no weed investments. Okay, fine. You want to actually go through fucking Maine for fuck's sakes? Like Terrell Landon, like the fucking Nuvea fund I just bought, it's fucking killing, man. Well, like, what is Maine at? It's only at 4 billion. Dude, that is baby gnomes Baby
But
numbers, dude.
maybe it will grow, Fuhat. I
Dude,
don't know.
this thing's been around since like 2007.
Uh, I assume Maine is ticker symbol Maine,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
it's Main Street
company.
Capital.
Yeah, yep. Just for clarification for all the good people.
Yeah, it's Main Street Capital. I just want to get in here real quick and figure out if they have floating or fixed. So next, my question is, why not just buy the Blackstone known BDC with all the life sciences or the KKR BDC or the Owl BDC with about $1 billion worth of shit? Even just made a second BDC.
Okay, so
Yes.
you like a life sciences BDC more than Maine's.
Oh, Mainz is highly diversified, like diversified inside and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, but right now the new portfolio is like only 32.8 million, and then if you go to the one I just bought, that
While you're looking at that,
I'm
I
just
am
stealing my
also
keyboard.
pulling up the most recent 10K for Maine, and boy, oh boy, that organization chart.
It is huge.
It's funny. At least I think if you own the main, like as in ticker main shares, you at least have the parent co.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. It looks that way at least. So at least you have that going for you in your favor. But good lord, that structure.
So the one I bought is um, Nove Churchill Direct Lending Culp, and take your symbol or NCDL.
You like that more than main.
Well, it does the same thing as Maine, and it's
Oh, okay.
bigger and well more respected, given the fact it's run by Churchill.
Oh, Lincoln, I could actually do that some other random time as far as how I decide to come about that.
How'd you? Yeah. How'd
How,
you do it?
how did I come up with the name Bacon Memes?
Yeah, I can tell you mine.
Oh, yeah, sure, not a problem. Well, you know the expression "you are what you eat."
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I as a resident fat boy, old fat boy, have the first component of my thing, my username, and the last part being memes. There is a meme out there of me floating around. Like it's a pretty niche meme. Some might even say esoteric, but within my previous professional sitting, I was made into a meme, and uh, yeah. So I figured, just combine the two. Screw it. It's a name that works, and surprisingly, I have enough flexibility to use it places. So that's no 100 or no 1K subspecial needed for that one. But yeah, some might say yes. I also eat memes. Thank you, James. But,
Dude, it's
but
so
yeah,
weird to fucking handle my phone.
yeah. So what would you say? What was the history behind the name of Foo Hat?
um, so I used to play a lot of Rock and Rocket League, like in 2013. and my original name was Food Hat, hence my profile picture. So I went to the Smash tournament. It was the Valentine's one, which was B mine, and I entered. The bracket. I entered the bracket as Food Hat. The guy hold Foo Hat. So that's how it came to be.
Sometimes some names just get altered and stick. It's a great name though. But yeah. On the topic of BDCs, any other closing thoughts? I suppose.
Pay attention to CLOs. This is a beautiful book. You should really read this book if you're trying to get into it. There is a paper on BDCs compare to CLOs too out there,
Oh, okay.
which compared the results.
Do you remember the authors of the paper?
Here I can describe it.
Hey, up top, viewing public. More value add, more references, more sources. The part of me that's a bit of an academic really loves that.
Is this it?
While you are wrapping up there, I think I will close the poll. And for whatever it's worth, is mayonnaise a mystery?
Is
Is
mayonnaise
mayonnaise
an
an
instrument?
instrument? Yes. 53% said yes. 46% said no. Out of 13 votes.
Yeah, this is definitely
I did not
not
vote.
it, but this is a good read.
You able to screen share that one or no?
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens to all of us. I'm waiting for it to happen to me, and I'll add it to the slide.
Yeah, so this is 71 pages. Comparing CLOs to BDCs and how CLOs benchmark works.
Okay, a benchmark of collateralized loan obligations by
Using diversified BDCs because BDCs hoard these.
Yeah, so there we go, viewing public. Hopefully, we've at least given you a way to look at things.
Yeah.
I imagine the usual academic sites should support the search for that.
Oh, yeah.
In a way that's budget friendly.
That's the paper.
Oh, okay. There we go.
And then you have all of this.
Yep. So, yeah, good times. So, would you say, was there any other finishing touches on the tier list?
Oh, let's look. Now we should do this.
I love that the tier list was on a Google sheet too, like Google Word document rather. So it's so befitting of this channel.
And then here should be that and this. The capital mindset, day trading platform is SS. Let the record show.
There we go. Oh. But it's not a prop firm. That is
The way
beautiful. That's a
the,
work of
the
art.
way that he operates
That
his
is
damn near dictatorship course.
that is chef's kiss. Alrighty. Well, on that note, did you think of anything that you wanted to plug? I figured it's about that time to close it off.
Sub to the channel.
Sub to the channel.
Sub to the channel. Follow BaconMemes on Twitter. Andrews on Twitter too. Get
Yes.
into fights apparently.
Apparently.
You
Apparently.
can always join the capital mindset community.
Oh yes.
Like and subscribe. Ring the fucking bell.
Alrighty. Thank you very much again for hopping on.
Oh yeah, no problem, dude.
Short notice. Yeah, the people clamored for you to hop on, and again,
We finally got public BDC content in the
yes.
capital mindset universe.
So yeah, people can if they were to join the content. I know that you and Leo really like talking about PE firms and other relevant companies that were talked about. So
In it.
yeah.
Your co-host is
Oh
the
yes.
biggest Kakao chill.
This is true. He does like it. But yeah, so it's funny because James saying we want more. Yes, I will have a more structured interview type of format going forward when it comes to guests on these -2A1G things. I'll probably do a better job of who the guest is. Uh, that being said, though, it won't be too organized and rigid where fan input is impossible. So the guests should naturally have the right to not
Deny
address.
question.
Yeah. Like if some things are way out of line or just out of their comfort zone, what that'd be a jerk move as a host. So that I'm not gonna
What are you talking about?
it's not me. It's not me. Like if in the future there was some sort of FTX person that I somehow interviewed or FT
you
future yeah.
gotta interview fucking a minute.
So that I make no promises on.
If we get a minute on, I'll be fucking flabbergasted.
I would too, to be honest. But yeah. Anyways, though, thank you again, Fuhat. Thank you, the viewing public. I hope you all enjoyed it enough to stick around, and yeah, we'll hopefully keep coming out with more content. I know that the next topic of interest between Andrew and myself for a more conventional live stream will be partnerships, joint venture accounting, rather. How that's expressed in the balance sheet and how people, if they choose to model.
You could look at Blackstone, BlackRock, because they have a shit to a joint account.
Yeah. There was another company actually that was a nice mention that someone else wanted us to hit two birds with one stone.
I forget
It had TIFs. Yeah, it was like a tax advantage wrapper, more or less, on some assets. Damn. Real estate, I want to say. But yeah. It's a big world out there of complex things, and hopefully we can make things a little bit more accessible. Try to.
What is up with a Miss fucking hair, dude?
I'm in no position to comment about another person's physical appearance, so I will leave it there on that note. So yeah, thank you all for sticking around, and I will hit the end stream button.
See ya.
Yep.